Well, percenters, welcome back. Coach Tommy, full-on summer dad mode here. It's hot in LA. The curious case of Mo Bamba. Miss you guys, but there's just not a lot of content that interests me out there right now, other than Mohamed Bamba, Wemby, who looks like I said a baby giraffe. And BOL.
I shouldn't be the only one out there who honestly believe that Mo Bamba will become something special.
I think Mo Bamba got waived by the Lakers too.
Quality centers should use a player that has a wingspan of 7 feet and 10 inches and turn him into an outstanding do-it-all center. And no, I didn't buy into the hype just because of the catchy song. But the situation that Bamba was heading to Orlando, a rebuilding franchise that will give you patience, the tools...
I love Drew Hanlon. I've worked with Drew Hanlon. You see him in the background right there.
No, I didn't buy into the hype.
He's worked with a lot of NBA players now. This guy on the left, Drew Hanlon. He's worked with a lot of NBA guys, but he's really good at being shifty and misdirecting. So that's really good for guards. Guards that aren't particularly ultra explosive like D Rose or Russell Westbrook. If you're in between, Jason Tatum, he's really, really good for Jason Tatum because he's tall and not that fast. But if you have an elite talent or an elite physical trait, super tall like Wemby, Mo Bamba, these guys, you don't want to be shifty. You gotta learn how to play at a different level, vertical level.
Was heading to Orlando, a rebuilding franchise that will give you patience.
You gotta understand that, man.
Most importantly, actual playing time. Like,
I cannot.
Can you fail? While the BOL
I can't teach my 5'6" Asian boy
could respectfully say that BOL was Victor Wembanyama before Victor Wembanyama,
who's lightning quick.
Often big guys with that coordination and skill set, but
to play with like physicality.
Weight loss, BOL dropped late to second round, but again to a perfect.
They gotta play quicker and smarter.
Late round picks. Despite both of them, in my opinion, being in the best NBA scenarios.
Well, they did waive Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba saw their stock being.
Ooh, look at so. If everything's about length and height, why don't they get Wemby, Mo Bamba, and BOL? San Antonio Spurs, and you'll just have the longest defensive liability team ever.
At all-time low. Casual NBA fans strongly believe that there's some sort of conspiracy going on that prevents their favorite young players getting playing time. But believe me, everything is much
BOL, Wemby, Mo Bamba, Porzingis.
So long, you realize how many motherfuckers don't love the game of basketball, who take it for granted, who feel so entitled, who just want everything that come with it, but don't want to put the work in.
Mm-hmm. There's a superiority complex. The elite get to the elite because they love it. They do it more than their job. It's a process. It's a grind. It's a passion. Some people, what took me a really long time to understand is it's just a paycheck, man. It's just a really, really big fat paycheck.
It's so frustrating.
Just go to your job. Who actually loves their job? Nikola Jokic doesn't even love to play the game. So DeRozan, in this case, is actually talking about Joker, who's the best player in the NBA. He doesn't really love basketball. There's more to basketball.
You know what I mean? Especially like from the.
Sometimes you're just so talented. Doesn't mean you don't work hard.
Earn everything. You know what I mean? So you got so many guys coming in thinking like they just should be playing because they homeboy told them they nice. Mm-hmm. And it's like, bro, you're not good.
Even though BOL and Mo Bamba are different playstyle-wise,
starts when they're super young.
The other is more of a stretch 5, but there's so many uncanny problems that both of them share. It was publicly known that BOL has motivational issues.
Motivational issues, same thing I said about Zion.
As even his teammates noticed his bad habits.
It's focus.
Now, Mo Bamba before the draft was seen as a prospect who has silent competitiveness, although throughout the years, NBA scouts began to question his motor to improve.
I don't know, when someone says you don't have a motor, that just means you don't got it.
So how does this lack of passion and drive translates to playing?
Because it's a nice way of saying mentally he's weak.
First of all, let's talk about how BOL and Mo
or he's not going to make it
NBA couldn't manage to drop the annoying habit of shot block chasing. Wizards against Magic. Pin down screen for Hachimura. The game before this, Rui went 0 of 6 from the 3-point line against the Knicks. In his last 15 games, he shot 31% from the 3-point line. Everyone knows that he's not a long-range shooter, and he will be looking to exploit driving lanes for a pull-up mid-range jump shot. But Bol easily leaves his feet for a pump fake, manages to recover, but again gets faked out as Hachimura draws a foul. Shortly after, Bamba decides to copy Bol's homework and does the same thing. Rui Hachimura was feasting in this game, scoring 30 points, repeating his own career record. They just don't realize how lengthy they are. They don't use their size to their own advantage. They don't understand that in most occasions they simply need to raise their hands and it's already a difficult shot. Of course, just
Not
don't
true.
realize how lengthy they are.
These lengthier guys, they're not as agile. How are they going to navigate this little bit of space? Giraffes don't move well in tiny spaces.
Does the same thing. Rui Hachimura was feasting in this game, scoring
So right here, he has to go through 1, 2, 3 people.
30 points,
So now there's 4 people that he has to navigate. Does he go over? Right, if he goes over, he's going to get burned around the corner. So he doesn't know. He's assessing which route to take. Right, so if you're not agile to step up through there and then backpedal around and switch your hips, this is, in his opinion, the most, respected or most risk-reward ratio, right? You just stay under it.
Just don't realize how lengthy they are. They don't use their size to their own advantage. They don't understand that in most
So in this case, their size is not their advantage, it's their disadvantage.
occasions they simply need to raise their hands and it's already.
So when the guy drives into him and he's standing there,
just don't realize how lengthy they are.
you put this example in there,
They don't understand that in most
right? He's just sliding, the guy's coming right to him.
occasions.
So Kuzma or whoever that is, he glides in instead of stopping 1-2, gets closer to the shot blocker.
Hands and it's already a difficult shot. Of course, it's a mental thing. In high school and college, you're swatting every single ball to the stands. Then you come to NBA, a 10 times faster game with.
Right here, he should not have swung his arms.
Difficult shot. Of course, it's a mental.
So as he moves over here, he needs to keep that arm up right there instead of reaching down.
Then you come to
Just
NBA,
waiting
a
for the
10 times
ball.
Faster game with offensively gifted basketball players. You fail to adapt, and suddenly you have a target on your back. I would say equally both Bol and Mobamba has that habit of.
Tyrese Halliburton drives right by him.
Basketball players, you fail to adapt, and suddenly you have.
Right here, he's loading up to jump. Right, he could have moved earlier to wait for it.
Target on your back. I would say equally both Bol and Mobamba has that habit of cheeky attempts to reach towards the ball, which ends up in fouls, which ends up with early foul trouble. Just take a look at this short sequence against Grizzlies. Bamba doesn't have the presence and fear factor that, for example, Mitchell Robinson has. You shouldn't close out Dillian fucking Brooks, who is a bad 3-point shooter. There's no concentration with Mo. He often gets caught ball watching, he forgets the scouting report, he doesn't get back to defense fast enough. It's bad. After this 5-minute playing action and terrible defense, Bamba proceeds to head towards the bench. Their lack of drive to play basketball and improve really showcases with their insane amounts of inconsistency. As a coach, you just don't know what version of Bol and Mobamba will you get in the upcoming.
Chet Holmgren
Bol is
going to be Rookie of the Year. Chet is the real deal. He's the one that they've been looking for.
Triple shots early in the shot clock, Euro stepping himself into a wall. 1 out of 10 times he's successful, it ends up on TikTok, gets likes, clicks, and TikTok NBA fans are questioning why he's not playing more. His decision making is awful. He has a tunnel vision, seeing only the basket, and he
like these. I don't understand why, like, if you're this tall or even this aggressive, right? If this guy's closing out this bad, right? You jab and you go one dribble, left, right, pull up. He goes in and out. Okay, in and out cross, right, left, pull up. No need.
Do everything to chunk those shots. Honestly, it's just sad because the skill set is there, but the mindset is missing. Bol has incredible hands and touch, the size combined with his vision, and if he decides to actually care enough to have a good game, Bol can do some amazing things. The amount of opportunities that he created against the Miami Heat for his teammates, this is an example of what Bol could be. Bol took his opportunity when Magic were struggling with injuries, although when the main players came back, Bol struggled to perform, having an atrocious shooting streak. Simply put, when Magic began winning with their main players, Wagner, Banchero, and Markel Fultz, Bol couldn't adjust to their rotations. It feels like...
No, it's because he can't sustain that. His focus and his effort level just isn't there. How locked in you are, how efficient or how masterful you need to be in your moves or how sharp.
As if they need constantly to be pushed to perform.
No good for three. A long rebound taken by Tyus Jones.
It has to be a headache for a coach to not know how BAMBA and BOL is expected to play. You can't count on them. It seems that they need to be reminded that they are on an NBA team, that they have obligations and they're expected to hustle for a rebound, to hustle.
These are bad when you put these clips like this. Right, when I talk about first four all the time, what are the first four steps once the ball's secure in transition? Okay, ball's there. There's 5 guys in light blue. Anybody in light blue taking off? Nobody even in light blue is going that fast. Look at the first 4 steps here. Boom. This guy on the bottom in the white is already taken off.
That they have obligations and they're expected to hustle for a rebound, to hustle in transition. I just cannot imagine being a coach, a teammate, a scout on a team that has players like BAMBA and BOL. It's so frustrating, it's so annoying. One game they're shooting lights out, doing everything they should. Next game they decide to not do that. As players
right, that's
like
it.
BAMBA and BOL.
Boom, secure.
It's so frustrating, it's so annoying. One game they're shooting lights out, doing everything they should. Next game they decide to not do it.
Not even a jog, it's more of a survival strat.
They're both mobile enough at that size and they both can do some impressive things with their wingspans. Both BAMBA and BOL are below average rebounders, and as I showcased before, they don't have a strong influence on defense. They were expected to be able to defend players from 1 to 5, but due to their lack of lateral quickness, they can't. BAMBA offensively doesn't have any inside game. He doesn't play with the ball, he doesn't pass, he's only able to dunk it. The only aspect that BAMBA improved every single year is his jump shot. The numbers are truly impressive, but then again, a question. How the hell a player with a 7.10 vertical and a 3-point shot that BAMBA possesses managed to get waived from a team? And I can guarantee that Rob Pelinka was fielding calls to grasp BAMBA's value. But no one wanted Mo for 10 mil a year, and it's truly insane when we have teams building around with players that has impressive
10 mil a year. Russell Westbrook's getting 2 for 8 million or something.
Showing no motivation. It's just sad that neither BAMBA nor BOL seem to
marketing, man.
At the time
Agents.
of making this video, BAMBA went to Philadelphia. BOL is currently unemployed.
Media.
As Lamar perfectly explained, some basketball players simply don't love the game, and can you really critique them for it? Personally, I would give everything to be in Mo's and BOL's
So whoever paid the dude,
playing in
that's their fault.
Gifted with such size, but then again,
took a chance. He made 10, 20 million. Good for BOL, good for BAMBA. They made their money. Hopefully they transition into another league or, I don't know, find something else. Wemby, overall, seems like a really, really good kid. Who knows what he's going to turn out to. I think right now, depends on how he develops. I haven't made up my mind on him just yet. I want to see how they actually use him. But so far, he had a bad game and a good game. And the good game, if you saw, he's not really trying to create or dribble. He just needs to catch, turn, shoot, catch, turn, shoot, block some shots, get a couple rebounds and putbacks. Until next video, take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. Peace.